Hello everyone, Camden Coblentz here to do a quick book review, and I'll just say this right off the bat, I am not much of a reader as it requires too much time and concentration for myself personally. But this book really grabbed my attention, so I decided to give it a read. The book I'm referring to is The Message Behind the Movie, How to Engage with a Film Without Disengaging Your Faith by Douglas M. Beaumont. This book is significant because it provides some important insight on how to watch movies from a Christian perspective, something that I myself do. To give you a better understanding of what's included in this book, I'll give a brief talk about the contents. It begins with a foreword by Barbara Nicolsi, then we get a short prologue, and then the main book itself is divided into 3 acts. Act 1 is called Watching and Understanding Movies, which is chapters 1 through 6. This section mainly talks about how movies are made, in terms of structure especially, so it's pretty educational in that sense, honestly. Act 2 is called Evaluating and Discussing Movies, which goes through chapters 7 through 10, and this is where we really get the bulk of things of how to really look inside a movie and see what it is trying to say, and even what you see from it. This section really discusses about digging deep into movies, but it also provides some really important information on how to defend the Christian faith, especially by citing historical evidence. And for Christians, this proves to be really educational. And then the third and final act is entitled Applauding and Avoiding Movies, which is covered in the last chapter. It provides helpful guidelines to help viewers decide which movies to watch and which ones to avoid, and it addresses the fact that it may look different between different viewers. I'm definitely a believer that really gets a lot out of watching movies, and 2 principles that I really live by with this are research and discernment. I find that reading about movies in terms of content and messaging is really important. R-rated movies are a must, and I do the same for most PG-13 movies as well, and sometimes even stuff below that. I just find it really helpful to know what you're getting into before watching most movies. And there are certain aspects that prove that certain movies are a real red flag for myself. And with discernment, it really asks the important questions about whether or not this movie is really worth your time or will benefit you spiritually. Another aspect of the book I really enjoyed was a fictional story involving certain characters that is scattered throughout the book. I really got a lot out of these sections, not just because they are engaging and significant, but because they also felt very real. This book was very helpful for me, and since I felt such a strong call from God to this ministry, it really helped me to feel stronger about going forward. So if you're a Christian who really enjoys watching movies, I highly recommend this book. And I have to give major credit to the author for his extensive research and really knowing how movies are significant to culture. And even if you're not a Christian, but movies are really important to you, you could still get a lot out of this from an educational point of view. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to hit that subscribe button for more videos, and I'll see you next time.